So the third regatta of the series, Puerto Portals Sailing Week, we had 9 boats competing. Unfortunately, we lost Chio in the practice race, and that meant that they missed out, so we only had 9 boats. Now Gladiator very kindly lending their boat to Chio for the Copa del Rey.
Our boss Tony Langley has very kindly, after hearing of the damage we caused them and their inability to race in the Copa del Rey, has very kindly given his boat and all of our pride and joy to another team to race, which is, I think, an amazing gesture.
We just have a tour on the deck. No, it's similar. I think it's just the grinder bottoms are a bit different. We'll see tomorrow when we sail with it.
First day, Quantum Racing set out as they meant to continue, a 4th in the first race and a 1st. They led overall after the first day, along with Brunello-Sec. Brunello-Sec won the first race and 3rd in the second, and so tied on points after day 1.
Portals is an incredible venue. They really host us well, wonderfully. But I haven't been here since 2007, so it feels great to be back. It's a great atmosphere. As we said, having the boats right here up front, everything around in the town makes it wonderful, and the sailing's fantastic too.
Day 2, well, Azura struck back with a pair of second places. They were super sharp off the start line. Really great sea breeze conditions. Platoon almost as consistent with 2 third places. Brunello-Sec fell from grace with being squeezed out of the start in one race, but that was just the kind of story of the week. Day 3 was all about a Windward-leeward and a coastal race. Quantum Racing won them both, but it was very different sets of circumstances. Fairly straightforward on the Windward-leeward race. In the coastal race, about 15 miles, it was Gladiator that made the best start, got a nice lead all the way down to the Aletas mark. It was a transition zone. Gladiator got to the right of Quantum's line. The breeze shifted to the right, and that left Gladiator in a very sticky situation. And Quantum Racing got ahead there and led all the way through to the finish. So 2 wins and extended lead at the top of the table.
No lead looks great until the end of the regatta or until the end of the season. So every time we start to think about that, we stop ourselves to say, hey, we got to focus on the next race. The next race, the next beat, the next leg, whatever it is that we're working on, because we always have to keep improving and try to put that sort of thing out of our mind, focus on what's going on here in Portals.
So day 4, a little bit more breeze and great sailing conditions. There was a one-way track, unfortunately, though. Quantum Racing stayed top of the pops with a 1st and a 3rd for the day. Brunello-Sec 8th and 1st, and kept themselves in contention for the podiums.
Here with only 9 boats, there were 9 exceptionally good boats, and it's very difficult sometimes to accept you're in 9th and you've got to claw yourself to 8th, and that might make a difference at the end series. So, our goal has been trying to get back up to close to 2nd place in the circuit. We know that Quantum are gone, and we've gone from, I think, 28 points back to 10 now.
Well, day 5, Quantum Racing clinched the regatta with a race to spare by taking 2nd, just behind Brunello-Sec. Brunello-Sec's win set them up for a battle for 2nd overall. Azura won the final race, but Brunello-Sec pipped Provenza on the finish line, and that gave Brunello-Sec their first 2nd place overall in the circuit since they joined last year. Quantum Racing, no mistaking, win the 3rd regatta of the season, and Azura take 3rd overall. I'd imagine, Doug, that coming off this, it's very hard to go back to work.
It is very hard to go back to work. I love what I do, but I certainly love the sailing as well, and it just makes you go back to work feeling that that you've done something special with a group of people that on our crew that's special, and really the whole organization, the whole 52 Super Series and all the competitors. It's a big family, and so it feels like a wonderful family vacation, and in a way energizes you to go back to work.
So after 3 regattas, Quantum Racing lead on 78 points, Azura 135, and Platoon and Ran Racing on 140. Well, that's it from Puerto Portals Sailing Week, the 3rd regatta of the season. We move on now to Mahón for the 4th event, and that is the World Championships. Join us then.